Yeah, look, another challenging day for us. Obviously, we know we a little bit behind the eight ball in terms of the outcome of the game. But I think the boys showed some good fight out there today. The way that Stephen Darney and Lorcan Dhaka played for a big part of today is really encouraging, and a big part of some of the learnings that we're currently experiencing at this level. And again, to see another young guy in our environment, and Jordan Neal coming in and again showcasing his skills with a bat. So look, all in all, we know we've got a tough 2 days coming up, and something that we're relishing.
When the earthquake happened, it stopped the play for 2 minutes. So what was your reaction inside the dressing room? What we assume what the players were thinking on the ground?
Yeah, look, I've been personally involved in a couple of earthquakes. I've lived in New Zealand for a while. It's never a nice feeling. There's always trying to understand, what is happening at the minute around us, but also, maybe thinking about some bigger impacts where the earthquake obviously struck, and hopefully that's not too bad. I think, everything stood still for a couple of minutes, and we got back to business, and obviously, just thinking and hoping that there wasn't too much damage done, and we'll obviously find out about what that happens as we go.
Coach, how many runs can be enough to chase, and for how much time you can play to push for a draw?
Yeah, look, that's definitely obviously what we're aiming at this stage. The wicket is actually not played or deteriorated as much as we all thought it probably would. I think it showed again throughout the whole day today. It's not impossible to bat. Yes, you've got to understand some periods, and there are periods when bowlers are bowling well, and if you can ride those waves, just like we've shown throughout the day, and as the Bangladeshi batters have shown at the back end of the day, you can still score runs, and that will try and make that part of how we attack the next couple of days.